Oh,
where the beaver part of it comes in, I'm not sure.
Is it a horoscope thing?
I don't know if there's an astrological beaver.
Okay. Just confused about the whole situation.
It's just confusing. All
It's
right.
easier when we just call it a harvest moon
There
in
you
October,
go.
but it's the beaver moon this month.
All right.
Just each month has a name.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Okay.
I didn't
all
look into the.
Sorry to stump you.
Yeah, well, you got me on that one. All right. But before we get to all of that, yes. All right. What I do know is we're looking at the potential for some fog over the next few mornings. Tomorrow, Friday, more of an issue with the morning commute, not as big of a deal on Saturday. So we are staying warmer, more humid through early Sunday, and then that Arctic blast arrives for a few days. We'll show you when we'll actually start to see kind of a quick warm up. So our weather impact alert really for the near term is for the morning fog potential. It could be fairly widespread, fairly dense at times tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. The dew points are higher. Moisture is coming back in from the Gulf. Those dew points have been steadily rising since yesterday. Looks like through tomorrow, dew points will stay in the lower 60s, but could spike into the upper 60s and lower 70s later Friday and Saturday. So even going into the start of the weekend, kind of a muggier feel before that big drop. Again, the dew points over the course of the day tomorrow, not really changing much from where they are right now. It'll definitely have more of a muggy feel by Friday and Saturday. But because of that increase in humidity, despite the uncomfortableness, we will see the potential for some dense fog. This is for tomorrow morning and expected about the same for both Friday and Saturday. What we're looking at in the near term as well is that moisture surging back in from the Gulf that has led to a little more cloudiness, and we'll continue to see kind of partly cloudy skies through the day tomorrow, and then a little surge of moisture on Friday could bring in a chance for a few isolated showers. Rain chances look fairly low, about 20-30% during the midday and afternoon on Friday. This is kind of an advance, well in advance of a weak front. Now that front is not the one we're waiting on for the Arctic chill. That doesn't get here until Sunday, midday Sunday. But within some of those thunderstorms, we're looking at a chance, low-end threat for some isolated severe weather. The greater threat is going to be well up to our north. However, the Storm Prediction Center for Friday going into early Saturday are including parts of the North Shore under that low-end threat. So something we'll be watching for, not too much of a concern. Then we'll fast forward to Sunday when this deep upper level trough brings in that cold Arctic air. It'll bottom out Tuesday morning. That'll be our coldest morning, and Tuesday will stay chilly. By Wednesday and into the rest of the week, that colder air is already retreating up toward the northeast, and we will almost immediately begin a warming trend. Now, as far as the frost freeze goes, Monday morning it'll be more of a wind issue. Wind chills 30s, some spots in the 20s. More of a frost concern maybe around the Pearl River Basin, but with the strong winds, you typically don't see much frost. Now look at the widespread freeze and frost by Tuesday morning, and that is mainly because the winds are going to go calm. So for Monday, the concern is more of those wind chills, again, making it feel more like the 30s. This is Monday morning, and some upper 20s. And then for Tuesday, it's going to be more of the issue with that frost freeze, North Shore, Mississippi River, and even into the bayou parishes. But as I said, it's short-lived. We'll have high temperatures staying in the 50s both Monday and Tuesday. By Wednesday, no freezes, and we're back into the 70s.